So the big question is this: how are marketers like us, who don't cut corners and rely on hype-filled, black hat, scammy marketing, who are always focused on providing value first and over-delivering for our customers with every single purchase they make, how do we market our products and services in a way that allows us to get our message out into the world, dominate the competition, and create a lifestyle of freedom and abundance without sacrificing sales and profit? That's the riddle, and on this show, you'll find the answer. Hey, my name's Misha Wilson, and welcome to Marketing with Misha.
What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of Marketing with Misha. Let me know what your name is and where you're coming on in from as you hop on here and pay attention to today's entire message. Let me know with a quick yes that you can see and hear me loud and clear. And today I will have a lesson that I want to go ahead and share with you when it comes to sustaining success, something that a lot of people kind of shy off of once they become successful, and something that leads a lot of people to gaining some level of success and then unfortunately either getting capped out or not getting to the next level. So give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares, all that jazz if you guys get value. And with that said, I want to go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to tell you a quick little story here in a minute. But really what I want to talk about here today at a core level is the topic of continual, constant, and never-ending learning, the importance of never-ending learning, and also why it's so beneficial to continue learning and then also review what you've currently, have already learned in order to go ahead and continually make progress. So one of the things you see so much of, I think in our marketplace, I think in every marketplace, but I think our marketplace kind of amplifies it because you can make a lot of money very quickly and you can build success very quickly, but then unfortunately lose a lot of success very quickly, is we see just that. Oftentimes people end up making a lot of money, or they get involved in a program at the right time, the program's hitting critical mass, they've kind of built enough of a following where, between the program hitting critical mass and them having just enough of a following, they can kind of catch a little wave and end up, being in the right opportunity at the right time, the right place, and as a result, have a little spike in, of course, their income, their money, and as a result, their marketplace positioning. So all of a sudden they have more people listening to them, they have a bigger audience, and that kind of tends to, once again, makes it easier for them to go ahead and continue to scale their business. Yet, unfortunately, many of these individuals end up literally, crashing and burning, going backwards very quickly, or if not crashing and burning or going backwards, I would say 98% of them get stuck at a certain level and they stop leveling up, all right? They stop, playing the game at a bigger level, and they stop even understanding what that next level is because, the natural tendency of, I've made it kicks in. The natural tendency of, I have arrived and everything's, good and everything will always be good. Complacency ends up going ahead and biting them in the butt. They stop learning, they stop improving, they stop getting better, they stop sharpening their sword, they stop kind of staying on the cutting edge of what's coming next with marketing. And I'll be, point blank honest, I have fallen trapped to this in my own journey at times. And as a result, they end up, unfortunately, either getting stuck or, backtracking and ending up losing it all. And today I want to talk about the solution to that being, of course, constant, never-ending, and consistent learning. And I want to tell you a story about a book I'm reading right now. So I'm reading this book by Russell Brunson. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. I'm sure the whole marketplace has heard of it, Traffic Secrets. And again, it's a book that goes over a lot of various concepts that, I pretty much know all of the concepts in here, not the tactical stuff, but the strategic stuff. He has some really good tactical stuff when it comes to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all the strategic stuff is amazing, don't get me wrong. But a lot of it I've been through and I've read it, multiple times. Like as an example, I'll talk today about the Dream 100 and listing out all the various, 100 people in the marketplace that you would like to work with, you would like to do joint ventures with, you would like to have as an affiliate, you would like to, essentially just look at to model and do research based off of, right? That, as an example, is a strategy that's an extremely good strategy. and I've learned it, many times in the past from him, but I kind of picked something up differently this time. That's what I want to talk about here today. The fact is that when it comes to continually learning, firstly, you should always be learning new, cutting edge. Make sure you're on the cutting edge content that's going to keep you relevant and in the know as stuff changes in the market. But then secondly, you should always be looking back on stuff you've learned in the past, stuff you're doing, and stuff you might not fully be grasping. Because the truth is that even though, once again, you've learned something, even though you may be having success with something, depending on where you're at in the journey, you can go through the exact same content, go through the exact same training, read the exact same book, or not the exact same book, but learn about the exact same book or exact same concept in a new book, and pick up something totally different based on the frame of mind you're in and based on essentially the lens that you're seeing the world through at that point in time. So as an example, when I read .com Secrets and then Expert Secrets, which are the two books that came before Traffic Secrets, I was at a point in my journey where all I wanted to do was get more affiliates, right? Get more affiliates, get better affiliates, get bigger affiliates, get bigger affiliates with bigger audiences. And that's literally what I was doing all the time. I was focused on how can I build the thing that will attract the right affiliate? How can I have the right relationship to attract the right affiliate? How can I follow people in a certain way and communicate with people in a certain way to attract the right affiliates? Because that was my end goal. I wanted to, have all of the best, biggest, strongest, most powerful affiliates, right? And so when I read the Dream 100 the first time, I read about it, and the first and second time, I read about it through the lens of using the Dream 100 in order to go ahead and get affiliates. And what's awesome about that is I did it. I put a bunch of people on that list. Of course, I didn't get all 100 of them, but I ended up getting a lot of people to come over and promote our stuff based on going ahead and getting clear on those 100 people and then attacking that list of Dream 100. And if it's totally foreign to you, it's just, again, making a list of all the people who you'd really like to work with, and then essentially building a relationship, modeling, etc. But I kind of attacked that list and got a lot of them promoting, and then I kind of let the Dream 100 concept in the back of my mind. I was kind of like, yeah, I get it, right? And in rereading, about the Dream 100 and reading this book and rereading a lot of the same content that I already have about the Dream 100, now I'm looking at it through a totally different lens, all right? Now, I've gone through the whole affiliate thing, and to be totally honest, it's not my favorite thing. Affiliate marketing I love, not having, huge affiliates who, I gotta be careful, I'm not meaning to offend anyone, but having huge affiliates who want the perfect setup all the time ends up getting draining as the person who has the setup. Let's just put it that way. And so really what I'm looking for with our business is I want to take our business to the next level through our own efforts, through our own traffic, through our own media buys. And that's why we spend hundreds upon hundreds of thousands of dollars per month on our own traffic, because I'm trying to scale the company and grow the company and get the company to the next level without having to rely on thousands of affiliates or really big affiliates coming in and, wanting changes made or, stuff tweaked or adjustments created, etc., that end up making my life as the creator not as fun, because I just want to create the thing that, essentially fulfills my vision. And that's kind of what happened when we had really big affiliates on board, but that's another conversation for another day. But in going through and reading the Dream 100 now, I'm picking up literally a whole different kind of level and experience, a level of knowledge that I didn't pick up before. Because before I was only looking at it through the lens of, I'm going to use the Dream 100 for affiliates. I want to get more affiliates with the Dream 100. But now I'm looking at it through the lens of, I'm going to make a list of all the people, who I want to emulate and model how they're doing well with YouTube, how they're doing well with Facebook. I'm going to subscribe to all their stuff. I want to get involved in their actual, YouTube comments. I want to see what type of descriptions they're posting. I want to see what keywords they're going after. I want to see how frequently they're posting on Facebook, on Instagram, etc. And yeah, give me some comments, likes, hearts, and shares if you guys are getting value. I want to see, the messaging behind how they're presenting a message in a certain way. I want to see which messages they're presenting and getting the most, engagement, reach, likes, shares, etc. based off of. And I'm just approaching the exact same concept of the Dream 100 in a whole different way. And I'm learning something completely and totally different about the Dream 100, which is actually a very core, kind of basic yet extremely powerful concept than I did way back when I was just all the way in on get more affiliates, get more affiliates, get more affiliates. And what you have to understand is that no matter where you're at, if I read the Dream 100 in a year from now, I'll, most likely pick up something totally different than what I picked up reading this time. If I read it 2 years from now, I'll pick up something different than I will reading this time, based on the fact that I will be at a different point in my journey. I will have a different lens. I will have a different perception of the world. I'll have hopefully more understanding of the world. I'll have more experience, and all of those things, more experience, more understanding, a different perception, a different perspective. All of those will influence the way that I learn the topic being taught. And so oftentimes when you go through something, you learn something, you have to get that you're not even necessarily learning the exact lesson that the mentor, the teacher wants you to go ahead and learn. You're learning your version of the lesson based on your perspective and based on your perception and based on where you're at, based on your experiences, or even to take it a level deeper, your perceptions of your experiences, because oftentimes we have an experience and then we don't actually take the experience as exactly what it is. We take it as how we perceive the experience. And all of that, essentially affects and alters and tweaks the lens that you're looking at the world through. And so, not to go off on tangent here, understand, each and every single time you go through a course, you will learn something different. All right. You might go through an 8-hour course as a very beginner and pull one golden nugget that allows you, to get to $5,000 per month. And you could say, yeah, I'm too good for that course now. I don't need to go through that course again. Or you could say, let's review those concepts that help me get to $5,000 a month. And very oftentimes, you'll review those concepts and you'll find one additional thing that you completely and totally missed based on the fact that you're at a different level in your journey. You'll find that one thing and that can take you to the 6-figure point. Obviously, this is an example. Income not guaranteed, income disclosure tattooed on my forehead. You'll probably make nothing because you'll probably do nothing. And that's the unfortunate truth of the matter. But if you were to do something, you could do something totally different based on learning something totally different going through the course that second time. If you went through it a third time, you'd pick up something totally different the third time, just like I'm experiencing. This is the third book that I've read from Russell, the third book that talked about the Dream 100, and I'm picking up something totally different and totally new. And as a result, I can sharpen my sword. As a result, I can, use what this amazing entrepreneur and Russell has essentially gifted the world with his knowledge, and I can use it in a more applicable way for my business. It's more relevant for my business right now, and which will help me get to the next level in my business right now, which is, 8 figures plus and beyond, which is my big goal. And from there, again, it'll just help me to level up in a different way. So I know I went off on a little bit of a tangent here, but I think it's vitally important to firstly understand the need and the lesson, behind, firstly, never stop learning, never stop sharpening your sword, never stop seeking out new information. Human beings, unfortunately, are essentially the one kind of, thing in this world that very, very, very few humans actually live up to their potential, right? Very few humans actually achieve what they're capable of achieving. You don't see a tree out there that gets to 4 feet tall and it's meant to get to 25 feet tall and it says, 4 feet tall, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm done growing. I'm gonna stop here. You don't see that in the rest of the world with everything else around us, yet unfortunately you see that in human beings. So always strive for more information, always strive to get better, always strive to keep improving, and then also understand that everything you've already been through, all the courses, all the lessons, all the topics, all the content, all the great mentors that you've had so far, just because you got to a certain level with their stuff, don't discount their ability to help you get to the next level, because once again, chances are you'll pick up something different, new, fresh, you'll perceive something differently, and as a result, that thing can help you level up just a little bit. And usually it's just 1, 2, 3, 4 tweaks and you can level up your game in a huge way. And then most importantly, keep it long term. So with that said, give me some comments, likes, hearts and shares, all that jazz if you guys got value. Hope you guys did. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then also hit the bell notification button. And for our subscribers on YouTube, we actually go ahead and run retargeting ads where we target just our subscribers, giving away some of our best free courses. And once again, you'll see those ads 100% free. You can get our best courses on how to drive more traffic, generate more leads, make more sales, and of course, make higher profit when you go ahead and get subscribed. Full transparency, we don't spend, hundreds of dollars a day on those ads, but we do run them. And so if you're watching YouTube and if you're watching my videos really closely, and if you're watching all of my videos really closely, once again, you'll see. So go ahead, get subscribed, give me some comments, likes, hearts, shares. Appreciate all you guys. Let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. Until next time, over and out.